now covering the Hawks here in the postseason.
Yeah, it's really good to see the media come back. Certainly the Oregonian giving a lot of airtime or press time to this. Jim Bacita is one of the experienced sports writers in Portland O's hockey, and we'll have him on as a guest.
Johansson forced the corner, trying to center off the face-off win. Couldn't. Ross taking a far corner, poke it back to line for Wallace-Win, but hops his stick. And now Bulmer's coming one-on-one with Harrison, but we got Ross down behind the play and a penalty coming up on the Rockets. I think Jobke, Ross up high. I don't know what the call's going to be, but it happened behind the play. Ross is upset, throws his helmet. And maybe, Todd Roman, you speculated before the game that there was lots of talk about Ross. Maybe Jobke saw an opportunity.
Yeah, he certainly did, and Brad Ross took the hit, and it cost a scoring chance, actually, for the Kelowna Rockets because Bulmer was in a 1-1 situation. Ross comes to the bench. He's gashed. His visor, I think, was what cut him. Something cut him because Ross has a gash on his cheek.
Ross is in front of Todd Roman, just needs to go to the box. Fans see the replay. Jobke's off. The question is it 2 or 5?
It was a clear checking from behind. Ross did not see it happen, and Ross was checked right into the glass and apparently injured. Let's see whether they're going to call it that way, but that was a very careless penalty taken by Kelowna because, like I said, Andy, it did interrupt a scoring play.
So watching the replay again on the screen, Jobke took a run at Ross well behind it.
Yep.
That's pretty deliberate.
Yep.
Pretty deliberate check from behind. They're going to talk it over. Wheeler and Thiessen. Tyson Berry, an interested party outside the happy half circle. Craig Cunningham will come over from the Hawks side.
Well, that's back to the composure aspect, and the coach certainly wanted to keep the guys calmed down today. Ryan Huskett said he wanted the guys to play settle-down hockey because they wanted to focus on winning this hockey game, and he's not going to tolerate stuff like that, I'm sure.
So Jobke that time, you could see that he saw Ross on the boards and actually deliberately went into it. Now, you could say what you want about the intent. That, to me, had more intent than what Brad Ross did to Zach Franco.
Yeah, I agree, and I think sometimes...
and it's a 5-minute major.
Interesting call by the referee. Now, composure, lack of composure.
Todd Roman.
I think the biggest thing that works against Jobke in that situation was how late it was. The puck was all red in front of me by the time he made contact with Ross. Definitely, I think that's why the referees took the severe look at it and gave him the 5-minute major for checking from behind.
Yep, I agree. I think that was the biggest factor for me anyway.
Yeah, and the one thing that's fortunate for the Hawks is the referee was playing back. He was able to go ahead and see that attack. Like you mentioned, Todd, it was well up ice, but they did catch that in the corner of their eye. So good call by the referees.
They gave him boarding. It doesn't matter. It's 5 in a game, and the Hawks get a 5-minute unlimited power play late in the first period.